Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Jacksonville State's offense will get the first swing of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
On the run, it's Riley. Got the first down and more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the gun, the ground game. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to... And he pumps it up inside the 20. Corralled by the kicking team.
Man, this return guy is just so dangerous. He's electric. Everybody in the stadium holding their breath right until he has the football. This guy can change the game in a heartbeat, and he showed you right there.
They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Kennesaw State's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock in their hard work.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run, and they'll get him down after a solid return.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure coming. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have...
Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. UCLA looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The RPO, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Soft spot in the middle. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Handoff to the lone back. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Puts it out of the air. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Here's the handoff. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Kennesaw State right back to work. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off-play action on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Polk. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Leaves it with the back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Riley. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Third down coming.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. He'll keep it himself. Hard running there. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
PAT unit on the field. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Pulls and fires complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on second down. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive,
going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the 1st down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Steps away. The throw. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Marches ahead. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Shadow of the goalpost looming, 1st and 10 from their own 1, just looking for breathing room. Power football with the run. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, that's a bad break for the offense because they're running the ball and just trying to give themselves some wiggle room down near their own end zone. He breaks through, but he can't hold on to the football. And the worst thing happens. You now turn it over, giving it to the opponent inside your own red zone.
Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Fitted in the window for the score.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 4 over Stanford. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Give to the running back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out quickly. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Let's go. On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here we go. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clinton. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Easy. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Set to kick it away.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to...
Oh, he's got some space. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost to fire on second down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Wants to throw on first down. He lets it fly. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Bringing it back. And the returner is stopped. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
It's complete to the left. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Out of the gun to give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Breaks into the open. 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 11 over Stanford. Any major changes? CC standoff. You'll hear about him first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man in the middle. Oh, a lot of space. At the 20. And he'll run it into the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Hands it off. It's a runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They go to the ground. Turning it on! Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Returner runs out of bounds.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on for the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back from this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Sends it back in motion. On third down, he drops the throw. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position. Quick handoff. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
We've come to the break, and Jacksonville State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Down continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quarterback making checks. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Got Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Snags a quick pass on the left. And look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Looking to throw, it's Donald. Works the middle of the field. Runs through a tackle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
He'll pull it on the read. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
They pick up that first down easily. You wonder sometimes if you're two-down territory there and you take a shot on third and run it on fourth, but they opt to just move the chains here.
Man, I laugh now watching quarterback sneaks. It looks a lot less fun than back in my day when I played, because not only are you getting hit from the front now if you're a quarterback, but you've got your own guys running into your back now as well. We see these push plays more and more often today in college football. No fun.
The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on Handoff from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Leaves it with the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He'll try the left side. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.